Yo, what's good? It's your boy, and it was a huge update, bro. For those clicking on the video, if you haven't seen the announcements tab in the Discord, I'm going to be going over it and showing it right now. But I just want to say real quick, thank New Over Prime so much, because, bro, this build, I felt like I was just wasting my time because of how mid Impaler was. But it got a lot of buffs. So, honestly, there's still a lot of GUI glitches. Whatever, bro. Either way, I'm happy, bro. But yeah, huge buffing, nerfing, stuff like that. And other than me being happy about the build that I was making actually being possibly good since it got buffs, let's just go over it. So here we are. We had a ton of stuff up here with fixing. They fixed a lot of stuff. Apparently this one didn't actually get fixed. I don't know. People are saying that one is still bugged. But as we can see, there is a crap ton of just updates here. So let's just go over all of it. Connoisseur no longer scales off damage buffs. Was it a needed nerf? Yes. Is this too far? In my opinion, yeah. They basically just gutted Connoisseur. Patent is just now. Like, Ream is nice, but if I can't buff myself at all, I'm just screwed, you know? Connoisseur is just not that great. So, I don't know. That nerf was a little bit too far. Personally, I think it should scale off of all, like self damage buffs. So, like, if you lesser empower yourself, it'll scale off that. If you bulk up, it'll scale off that. If you immolation, it'll scale off that. But like, if somebody tries to hit you with arcane ritual or cast empowerment, that's just a little bit dumb. That should have been removed. I don't know. This seems too nerfed. Other people are gonna disagree or agree with me. They also fixed being able to drink some buff potions outside of combat. This is so nice because people that had the berserker builds that just chugged energy pots to one-shot bosses. I know some of y'all saw the gold killers videos on like one cycling Metron Vessel, which is just wild. I'm so happy that's out of the game because it just made bosses unfun and it literally just threw away the difficulty that bosses had. Granted, bosses don't have a ton of difficulty in Arcane Lineage, but the damage and HP regen for Bloodlust caps out now. It's alright, I guess. I don't have a problem with it. Nerf the energy gain buff on Berserker's Intense Rage class mastery passive. That's really good in my opinion. That's really amazing. Overall, this little block of text was good. Now let's go to the next block. We got Carnage cost increased 1 to 2. Slightly reduced the damage scaling on energy. I like that. That's good. Carnage isn't just the end all or be all of everything now. It's not just God's fist, bro. You can't just smite any enemy by choice, bro. Buffed Impaler's Bloody Berserker passive. It's now 300% damage at your lowest instead of 220. Thank you so much, bro. Like, that's so good. I don't think you understand how good that is. That is amazing. For anybody that plays Impaler, you know that's amazing, dude. That is so good. Elementalist Energy Manipulator passive damage buff reduced 30 to 20%. Depressing, but it is what it is. It just makes the blaze path less appealing for anything that isn't mob farming. I am and always will be one that believes in the path of the lightning. Lightning is just really good, man. I love the guaranteed stun. It's like having 2 permafrost prisons, only the lightning strike just does more damage. We also have Dark Glare cost reduced 2 to 1 and Abyss Anchor cost reduced 3 to 1, which is really nice because Hexer, I feel like they invented it, they put it on a podium for about a day, and then they Kobe'd that shit in the trash, bro. And it seems like it's getting some attention again, and that's good. That's really good. That's block of text number 2 though. Let's move on to number 3. Void Bite is now Hex type instead of Dark type. Fire, I don't have any complaints personally. Dark Smite damage per hit increased 1.8 to 2. Doesn't seem like a lot, but there's a lot of hit registers in Dark Smite, so you're actually getting a pretty hefty damage increase when you add in all the buffs and stuff. Blade Dancer's Unending Flow passive builds up faster and caps out higher now. Amazing. That's just a straight up buff. That's awesome. Flowing dance damage per hit increased 1.4 to 1.8. Once again, just straight up a buff. We'd love to see that for a class. That feels underwhelming. Impaling strike damage increased 12 to 14. And now has a higher chance to crit. Beautiful. Just beautiful, bro. I literally got nothing to say but beautiful about these balance changes. Cast Amplify now applies to ice element moves too. Finally, I mean, I don't know why there wasn't this before. In my opinion, it's dumb that it wasn't like that before. That was block attacks number 3. Let's move on to foe. Applying hex to a target that's immune to hex will now downgrade it to vulnerable. Straight up buff. Awesome. Nice. You love to see it. Blood burst damage per shard increased 2 to 2.5. Once again, you love to see it. It's just straight up a buff. Doesn't sound like a lot, but bloody burst hits a good bit. So you get that 0.5, and that 0.5 at the end turns to like 3 extra damage at the end of scaling. And then you add on crits, and you add on the amount of times it hits, and you end up with a huge damage increase. Vermouth now weighs towards invested stats. That's amazing, dude. Because, bro, before it was literally just mid. And I talked about it like 100 times on stream. How it just needed to be like at least a higher chance towards stats you have more investment into. Enrichments buffs no longer stack if they're also a ranger. Honestly, that seems fair. Otherwise, you could just like 5-stack rangers, which never happened because everybody was just doing berserkers. That's number 4. Let's move on to number 5. Buffed Call Dark Beast proficiency. Awesome. Straight up buff. You love to see it. Dark Wraith, underrated class. Doesn't have enough like for it to be great, and now they're buffing it. And I really like that. Added the buff visual whenever you successfully steal buffs from someone with Sinister Gaze. Nice. I mean, I like it, but it's not really game changing, you know? It's just quality of life, man. Rending Barrage damage per hit increased. That is a whole damage increase. That is huge. That is actually huge for Impalers, bro. Blood Eruption is now magic type. This is amazing for people that farm Thorion, because now you have more than just physical on stacks and mountains of physical moves. That was number 5. Let's move on to number 6. Dark Light Drain Lifesteal healing for summons massively increased. To me, that is a wow. 20% of damage to 150% of damage. If that doesn't sound like invincibility to me, then I don't know, bro. Like, you are actually almost invincible, man. That actually is a huge buff to Dark Light Drain. Skeleton HP scaling increased. Once again, just, it's nice since Necro is such a it's such just like a weak class, man. And then we got Flame Drop proficiency now applies burning to all enemies, which in my opinion is good, but I think what we need is AoE to just kill. If it's AoE and you can do all the damage, let it kill, please, man. Please, that's all I gotta say. And then we have the last little block of text. You can now buy and sell Lost Scrolls with Muto. Super nice. Maybe I'll actually get Venia now since it doesn't feel so useless. Adjusted a few Muto buy sell prices. And then something people have been begging for. Global Restore added. Thank God, bro. Thank God. Global Restore added. This was needed, bro. Like, needed. So the fact that he actually did it was super nice of him. And I'm hyped about that. But yeah, that's like pretty much all there is to cover right now. Other than this last message, shut down at 50. This was a while ago, so it's already past it. But he is announcing that he's still not working on AL till Tundra. But I thought I'd do a quick balance update since all the other devs are busy working on Dark and Light. Either way, super nice of him. And I don't know. Nuova, thank you for reinstating your like position in the community. And I think it's important because a lot of people have just been hating on bro, and for pretty justifiable reasons, if I'm being honest. You know, he's human, but like I don't know, dude, he went a little too far. Either way, very W of him to do this massive balance change. I hope y'all have some fun with this new balance change. And other than that, I don't really got much else to say, bro. I'm actually ready to enjoy the game again. You know, we got a lot of balance changes that needed to happening. I might actually be able to get into some MVs with different classes that I usually won't get in. I actually feel like I could make other classes now other than like Berserker, Brawler, Paladin, and Saint. Like, I can actually try making new classes, and they might actually be good. But yeah, that's legit all I had to say in this video today. I just gotta say thank you to the devs. Thank you, Nuova, for this huge change. It's just kind of giving us a reason to play again. Giving us a reason to play. You know, more player retention. There is never anything bad about player retention, bro. But I hope y'all are excited for the future bi-weekly updates, as well as just Dark and Light, as I am. And if you are, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my other content, peep into the live streams. I live stream almost every day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.